Hello, hello. It is a dark episode for July the 5th, Monday, which has turned out to be the middle of my weekend. I did get tomorrow off, so we'll be barbecuing with the family, wishing brother-in-law a happy birthday, and what's better for happy birthday than marinated flank steak, bean salad, and very slow-cooked potato onion thing all on the barbecue. Not the bean salad, but the other bits. Yes, so that's going to be delightful. I got another review done today, Axiom's End. I didn't look at the results, but hey, I did the review. And so I think my goal for tomorrow is to get that stoner review done. And then I can just sort of slowly release those as I go along. And I was thinking about reviews that it would be very handy for me if I made just had a review page, maybe some kind of a template that I could just fill out as I was going along in the book, so that when I got to the end of the novel, I would have sort of a worksheet that I could just easily kind of tick off, use to make up a review at the end. I think it would be a lot more efficient. I love reviewing each thing as it comes along. I talk about and think about stuff as I'm going along, so shouldn't be too difficult to just, have a little sheet that was like, okay, main characters, minor characters, and then things that might be points that I would talk about, with Stoner. It's definitely going to be Hollis Lomax and Stoner's wife. See, whose name has already drifted out of my head. But, those are going to be two kind of sticky points in there. And then, there's Grace. And then there's um, the friend who becomes the dean and is like, not a brilliant guy, but is a guy who's much more suited to the world than William Stoner. Yeah, yeah. So sort of trying to like, I should think of like just a sheet for myself that I could just like tick off or fill out. Very mechanical, but just to give me kind of nuts and bolts, so I have a kind of a framework. Um, when I do finally actually sit down and start talking about a book, that might be a good thought. It just came to my head today as I was like kind of, oh, I gotta gather all this stuff together for, well, not all this stuff because it wasn't that in depth of review of Axiom's End. So yeah, there's that. Got to hang out with Nova, my niece. Got to hang out with Nova, which was cool. She is 3 years old and really delightful and very verbal and lots and lots of energy. And yeah, cool little, very unself-conscious little kid, which is always nice to come in contact with these human beings at just their very kind of embryonic stage. It's quite amazing, and yeah, delightful kid. My brother-in-law and sister-in-law, sister-in-law have. Um, so yeah, my brother-in-law and his wife have. I guess she's not my sister-in-law because that would be she married somebody in my family, or I don't know how it goes. I married someone in my brother-in-law's family. Yes, okay, as I work out family trees. Um, yeah, yeah, so it was a good day. Haven't done much reading yet. Well, I did. I read, you know already, I read the first part of The Ice Palace, which has a lot of commonalities. It's the interesting thing, reading short stories by an author, um, themes or tropes or kind of just habits, blondes, yawning, can become apparent very very quickly in these works. It seems. Um, Also, maybe just do some reflections on why this resonated in the 1920s. What about it is resonating? I mean, I think there's the flapper woman. There's the the guy who just is come back from war and is fucked up and is trying to make his own moves in the world, is restless and dissatisfied. There's like kind of a certain kind of energy. There's a certain kind of like just assumption of a luxury in a way that you're able to kind of, yeah, yeah, the Roaring Twenties. There's the mix of what in a very segregated society between the black culture and white culture. This is all definitely told from the white culture's point of view. Um, yeah, yeah. So I'll think about all those things as I'm going along with my F. Scott Fitzgerald read. And that's about all I have to say for today. I'm going to head upstairs because I think the dog's all headed upstairs without me. All right, more videos later.